2025 has already been wild for action fans, but trust me, the best is yet to come. From South Korean thrillers to supernatural bounty hunters, and even a brand new Has Fallen installment, this year's lineup is stacked with explosive new shows and high-stakes drama. In today's countdown, we're breaking down the top 10 brand new action series of August 2025 that you won't want to miss. So grab your popcorn, this one's gonna be intense. Number 10, the Terminal List Dark Wolf, which is 2025.
50 onwards! There are no breaks.
Amazon is bringing us back into the Terminal List universe, but this time we're going back in time. Dark Wolf is a prequel that dives into Ben Edwards' past, with Taylor Kitsch showing us how he went from Navy SEAL to CIA operative. And let me tell you, this isn't the clean-cut hero's journey you might expect. Chris Pratt returns as James Reese, and Tom Hopper joins the cast as another SEAL, which should add some grit and brotherhood to the story. What I really like about this prequel is how it digs into Edwards' moral decline, showing how a soldier turns into the shady, complicated figure we knew in the original. It's raw, emotional, and still packed with the kind of action fans of the Terminal List love. Catch it on Prime Video August 27th, 2025. Number 9, Butterfly covers 2025.
It'd be pretty shitty if you died again.
As an agent, as a father. But soon we can stop running.
Now this one has me seriously intrigued. Butterfly is a spy action thriller set in South Korea, directed by Kitao Sakurai. The story follows David Jung, a former US intelligence operative with a past that won't stay buried. Just when he's trying to keep a low profile, the ghosts of an impossible decision come crashing back, and Rebecca, a ruthless sociopathic agent sent to kill him. It's based on the Boom Studios graphic novel, and I think the show's biggest strength will be how it mixes action with genuine emotional depth. It's not just about shootouts and espionage, it's about forgiveness, identity, and betrayal. And honestly, that makes it stand out in a genre that sometimes leans too heavily on explosions. The whole season drops at once on Prime Video August 13th, 2025, so get ready to binge. Number 8, Trigger, 2025. Kicking things off, we've got Trigger, landing on Netflix on July 25th, 2025. This South Korean action thriller wastes no time throwing us into the fire. At the center of it all is a former sniper who's now wearing a cop's badge. But instead of peacekeeping, he finds himself locked in a deadly game with a ruthless arms dealer who's always one step ahead. It's a story where justice and crime overlap so much, you're left questioning who the real villain is. What really pulls me in here is the gritty gunfights and the moral tension. South Korea has been knocking it out of the park lately with thrillers. The Glory, Squid Game, My Name, and Trigger looks like it'll join that lineup, offering sharp visuals, fast pacing, and a constant sense of unease. The fact that the lead is a sniper means we'll probably see some inventive long-range action sequences mixed with close quarters intensity. Personally, I love when thrillers don't paint things in black and white. If done right, Trigger will not just keep your pulse racing, but also make you think about the thin line between duty and obsession. For action junkies and fans of morally complex characters, this one is shaping up to be a must-watch. Number 7, the Orphelins 2025. Les Orphelins takes us deep into a world where past wounds never truly heal. Set to release on August 20th, 2025, the film follows Gabriel, a disciplined detective, and Idris, a streetwise fixer who thrives in the shadows. Once childhood friends, their lives couldn't be more different now. But tragedy has a way of bringing the past back. When Sophia, the woman they both once loved, dies under suspicious circumstances, everything changes. Her 17-year-old daughter, Layla, takes matters into her own hands, stealing Gabriel Gabrielle's weapon and diving headfirst into a dangerous mission to uncover the truth. As she unravels the secrets behind a powerful corporation determined to silence her, Gabrielle and Idris are forced to confront their fractured bond and work together. The stakes climb higher with every step, and the tension is relentless. Directed by Olivier Schneider, known for his stunt work on James Bond and Fast and Furious, Orphelins promises intense action grounded in raw emotion. Alban Lenoir and Dalia Ben Salah deliver powerful performances, making this more than just another action thriller. It's a story about loyalty, redemption, and how far we'll go to protect those we love. This one's shaping up to be one of 2025's most gripping releases. Number 6. The Bondsman, 2025.
You're stuck in this so-called job for how long?
Now, this one is a wild ride. The Bondsman premiering April 3rd, 2025 on Prime Video. Kevin Bacon steps into one of his most bizarre roles yet, a bounty hunter who isn't just tracking criminals, but demons that have literally escaped from hell. Yep, it's horror, it's action, it's a little country western swagger, and somehow it works. The premise alone hooked me. Imagine being tasked with rounding up otherworldly creatures while still trying to deal with your own baggage. Family drama, personal regrets, and the small matter of your own damnation hanging over your head. It feels like a mix of Supernatural, Constantine, and Justified, but with Kevin Bacon adding that gritty lived-in charm. What excites me is how unapologetically weird this show is willing to be. We've seen plenty of bounty hunter stories, but mixing demons, southern gothic vibes, and a conflicted anti-hero sounds like the perfect recipe for a cult hit. If you like your action with a supernatural twist, this might be the sleeper gem of 2025. Number 5. Peacemaker Season 2, 2025.
We're gonna get Chris back. You meant your own self from a... You're wearing his clothes.
You know James Gunn wasn't going to keep things simple, right? Peacemaker Season 2 is set to land on HBO Max on August 21st, and this time, Chris Smith is dealing with, well, Chris Smith, yup, an alternate universe version of himself. What I love about Peacemaker is that it never takes itself too seriously. It's a wild mix of superhero action, dark comedy, and pure chaos. This season is tying into the new DC universe after Superman 2025, so expect bigger connections, including appearances from Green Lantern and Hawkgirl. Oh, and there's a brand new opening credits dance routine, because of course there is. If Season 1 made you laugh and cringe at the same time, Season 2 looks like it's doubling down in the best way. Number 4. Twisted Metal Season 2, 2025.
Bunga, motherfucker. Get out the way!
Now, this is just pure carnage. Twisted Metal is back for its second season, continuing John Doe's insane journey through a lawless wasteland. 7 months after Season 1, John is still trying to deliver that mysterious package, but along the way, he's joined again by Quiet and, of course, hunted by the unhinged Sweet Tooth and his weaponized ice cream truck. This season is turning the dial up with even more over-the-top vehicle battles, brutal humor, and some surprisingly heartfelt moments. What's interesting is that John's amnesia is going to play a bigger role. And there's a new character, Mayhem, who brings a younger, different perspective into the chaos. It's action, it's comedy, it's violent, and somehow still emotional. For fans of the PlayStation game, this adaptation has been one of the most faithful yet.
Number 3. Night Has Fallen, 2025.
Shot. Oh my god.
Night Has Fallen marks the highly anticipated return of Gerard Butler as Mike Banning, and this time the stakes are bigger than ever. Set to release in late 2025, the fourth installment in the Has Fallen franchise throws us into a world teetering on chaos. A deadly coordinated cyber attack targets global defense systems, leaving nations vulnerable, and Mike is pulled out of retirement to stop an enemy unlike any he's faced before. With Morgan Freeman reprising his role as US President Alan Trumbull, the film dives headfirst into a high-octane race against time. The action promises to be brutal. Number 2. Alien Earth 2025. At the top spot is easily one of the most ambitious projects of the year. Alien Earth, created by Noah Hawley, is a sci-fi horror action series that serves as a prequel to Ridley Scott's Alien 1979. This time, the horror comes home, literally, as the USCSS Magina crash lands on Earth, unleashing both classic xenomorphs and terrifying new organisms. Sydney Chandler leads the cast as Wendy, a hybrid prototype caught in the middle of this nightmare, alongside a team of soldiers trying to survive both the aliens and the corporations that want to exploit them. And here's the wild part. The budget is reportedly around $250 million, so expect some jaw-dropping visuals. What excites me most is Hawley's promise to go back to the roots, claustrophobic horror, big ethical questions, and the raw fear that made the original Alien iconic. Number 1. Sheriff Country, 2025.
I don't want to involve the sheriff.
Too late.
Finally, taking the top spot is Sheriff Country, premiering on October 17th, 2025 on CBS. This one's less about globe-trotting explosions and more about personal stakes in a small-town setting. At its heart is a deputy sheriff trying to uphold justice while also dealing with her complicated relationship with her ex-con father. Add in a town full of secrets and you've got yourself a cocktail of crime, family drama, and suspense. What stands out to me here is the emotional core. Unlike typical action shows, Sheriff Country seems to balance gritty procedural elements with very human struggles, loyalty, redemption, and family scars that never quite heal. That mix of personal and professional tension could give the show some real depth. And personally, I love when crime dramas aren't just about catch the bad guy, but also about what justice costs the people trying to uphold it. With CBS backing it, you can expect polished storytelling, but I'm hoping it leans into the raw emotional side too.
This could easily become one of those rare network dramas that really hooks you week after week.
And there you have it, 5 brand new action series dropping this August, 2025. Honestly, it's a stacked month and I don't even know where to start. Personally, I'm most hyped for Alien Earth just because I love when the franchise leans back into horror, but Peacemaker Season 2 is going to be a blast too. Which one are you most excited for? Drop your pick in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns like this.